What's good, YouTube? It's your main man, AB the Hero, back again with another video. In today's video, we're talking NBA preseason. Specifically, we highlighting the Charlotte Hornets. We're going to talk about tomorrow's upcoming matchup versus the OKC Thunder and talk about the schedule in general, all of the storylines, everything you need to know, and probably an exclusive watch party. Let's just get into it. Let's go. First things first, appreciate y'all subbing to the channel, hitting the notification bell, and every last one of y'all who slammed the like button before the intro was over. You the real MVP. You part of the super friends, you feel me? You on the squad. As you see, we're growing and growing and growing on the channel here, and it would not be happening without you all. We trying to get to that 15K sub mark, so thank y'all for joining in. Now, the time of the year that you all have been waiting for has arrived. The season is almost upon us. We are now in the pre-season. We're looking at this Hornets schedule for this upcoming preseason, and we got some games, none that we're overly excited to see, but still some games that I feel like will challenge this Hornets roster, and some matchups with some premier point guards and some squads that really will show us where our growth is and our development is over the last season. Get into this first game tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Hornets taking on the Thunder. This Thursday upcoming, Memphis versus the Hornets. Next Monday, Hornets versus the Heat. Next Wednesday, Mavericks versus the Hornets. And we will be doing previews and recaps. Y'all know how we do on each one of these games. Also, if you interested, let me know. We might do a live stream for some of them. I told y'all I like live streaming, but during these games sometimes I like to be locked in, and especially when I want to give y'all the whole vibe on the recaps and stuff. And so the live streams kind of throw that off, but we might open up a Discord and do those live streams there, and then we could just vibe and really watch this and have a watch party and all of that through that platform. We'll see. Let me know if y'all want to do the live streams. Let's do it. Just let me know what y'all thinking. Do that right now in the comment section. All right, so this Hornets team going into this preseason, is the roster is missing one key player here, right? One key player on the depth chart. Could have been anywhere. I don't even care if it was over here in the fives. One key player I would have loved to see make an appearance on that depth chart. My man LiAngelo Ball. He did not happen. He's not with the team. However, it is cool to me that the first team that these Hornets guys will be playing is this OKC squad, right? And I think it's important because OKC is one of those teams that like really likes to build within the same way that this Hornets team kind of hangs their hat on player development, right? You get the PJ Washingtons, you get the Miles Bridges. I think that what we've seen, I will say what we've seen from this year to last year is that they really feel like, yo, we got a shot to do something big. So there's a lot more free agents and players who are vet status, you know what I mean, who fit certain roles on this squad coming into this season than last year, and then probably what they would typically have. But I think that's because they're ready. Let's get into the game. Like I said, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. that's what game time. Tune in. We'll be rocking. If y'all put it in the comments, let's go live, we'll go live. You feel me? We'll set that up. We look at this OKC depth chart, and you see this: Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, OKC from the jump. Lou Dort, OKC from the jump. Darius Bazley, OKC from the jump. A lot of these guys OKC from the jump. Like I said, what I love to see is going to be a good matchup, right? And I believe that these two teams are so young that all of these games are important for them, right? So if you watch the Lakers game tonight, you watch the Nets game, damn near all of the people you would have wanted to see play in those games didn't play. I don't think that we'll get that from these games. I think that Shai Gilgeous makes an appearance. I think that Lou Dort makes an appearance. And I think that Darius Bazley makes an appearance. I love Darius Bazley, and I think that he's one of these players in the league who we have to continue to highlight, show some love to, because there was a time when The NCAA didn't let you make that money off your name, image, and likeness like they do now, and certain guys had to go outside and take extreme measures in order to get the bag early. Darius Baisley, I don't know if you remember, but he was the dude who signed with an internship with New Balance, right? Didn't play anywhere, just got the bag from New Balance, and then came the next year and joined the OKC Thunder. So he's one of those dudes who, as he remains in the league and is successful, it really gives some credence to those guys who took an alternative route. The LaMelo Balls, the RJ Hamptons, the Mitchell Robinsons, and Darius Baisley, and so many other guys who did something non-traditional. Now, I do think it's the end of an era for these guys, because with this name, image, and likeness, and some of the bags that a lot of these college athletes are bringing in, it's no need, right? There's no push to be like, you know what, we're gonna get out of here and go somewhere else. But I'm excited to see him grow and then continue to hoop. Started 55 games last season, so in his second year got a lot more minutes, a lot more time, and really starting to kind of hit his stride in the NBA. So I'm hype about that. Now, if we go back here and we start looking at some of the key players from this Hornets team, obviously number one, LaMelo Ball. To me, this is a breakout season for LaMelo Ball. You say breakout season, well, how you gonna, he had a great season? Yes, I'm thinking this is all-star season. If you follow the channel, you know that a ton last season, all I talked about was LaMelo should have probably been an all-star year one, didn't get that opportunity, but I think that this is his year. My dog is coming in ready to hoop. If you listen to a lot of the talk from the coaching staff, it is LaMelo is the person who's going to set the pace. LaMelo's leader. LaMelo is this, LaMelo that. You look at, so we expect these big numbers. You go back last year, you hear from the coaching staff, but we don't know. We still got to see what we got in LaMelo. We got to take our time. We gonna see. Let's push this out. Let's wait. Just a whole lot of talk. And you see that my dog damn near ran away with the rookie of the year in a landslide. So now, fast forward, I expect big things from him on a team that is pretty much built around all of his skill sets. Now we go back here and we look at this roster. There's some interesting things here. I think that you could look at and highlight the Terry Roziers, the Gordon Haywards, the folks in the starting lineup, but I'm not really concerned about what they're going to do, right? I think that what you get from Terry Rozier is going to be what you got from him last year. I think Gordon Hayward has to find himself a little bit in this offense, but these two guys here in the second string coming off the bench are the guys that I'm really interested to see how they play out. You look at a Kelly Oubre, who was in Golden State last year and really was Golden State trying to find their Klay Thompson replacement, right? You think of an offense that's highly sharing the ball. If you can score, we're going to let you score. And Kelly Oubre, 15 points a game was all right. The outside shot wasn't there, but I think what's appealing to him for this Hornets team is his athleticism, right? However, he fits to me probably in the same role as a Miles Bridges. Both left-handed, both known for being athletic, both known for playing above the rim, slashing, all of that stuff, which is great for a LaMelo Ball. However, both these guys are coming off the bench. So for a team that last year, oh my God, I got so tired of hearing JB talk about rotations and we got to figure this out and all of that stuff. I see a nightmare upon us this year with these rotations. Trying to figure out how you get LaMelo and Miles Bridges on the court, how you get Kelly Oubre and LaMelo on the court, who's going to facilitate it. I think that it's going to be a huge expectation for James Bouknight to make some huge strides and be able to facilitate and really get these guys involved and active, right? Miles Bridges, a dude who last year 12 points per game. However, we seen once you had guys go down like Gordon Hayward, LaMelo was out, he was somebody who started going bananas and was really taking off towards the end of the season. If you look back here, 17 points a game, 30 30 points a game, 15, 27, 19. So you see a guy who averaged 12 points through last season, through the last 10 games, or the last 5 games here, he was going crazy. So the ceiling for him is really high. The ceiling for Kelly Oubre is probably really high as well. However, where do they fit in? What's that rotation look like? Who's going to be the point guard? Who's going to be the guy getting them involved, getting them easy buckets? Is LaMelo going to be like playing those high minutes and trying to facilitate for everybody? Or will James Bouknight be able to step up and kind of earn his minutes the way LaMelo had to do last year? That's kind of the questions that I have about this team. I'm excited for the season to get started. I'm excited for preseason. And you know what? Overall, man, I'm just ready to get it going. You feel me? It's your main man, AB the Hero. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We got more previews and recaps coming your way. Y'all know how we do it. Let's go.
No, not peace. +1, triple B's. We out.